Namaste children. In this session number 60, we are going to discuss the problems from worksheet number 2 and also we are going to solve the problems from value based question and some of the questions from brain teasers in this session under the chapter linear equations in one variable. Here, let us go through the first the question which we are left in worksheet number 2, that is 13th, 15th and 16th one. 13th question is, a sum of rupees 800 is in the form of denominations of rupees 10 and rupees 20. Here, as I told you, in this type of statements, you have to read one part by other part, one after the other part. The first part is, a sum of rupees 800 is in the form of denominations. Denominations means currencies, children. Here, one is of the currency 10 rupees, the other one is 20 rupees. Here, it is given, if you add these number of 10 rupees and 20 rupees, you get totally 800 rupees. So, these are the currency notes, like 10 rupees and 20 rupees. If the total number of the notes is 50, 10 rupees notes, if you count, and 20 rupees notes, if you count them separately, totally how many number of notes are there here? 50. Okay, 50. Totally, if you count 10 rupee note and 20 rupee notes, if you are counting them 1, 2, 3 like that, you are getting number of notes total as 50. And the total value of the money is 800 rupees. You have to find the number of notes of each type. Then here it is given, total number of notes of 10 rupee notes and 20 rupee notes is 50. But you have to find in this question how many 10 rupee notes are there and how many 20 rupee notes are there. For that, children, you have to take, we have to take let the number of notes either rupees 10 be x. If the number of notes of 10 rupees, we don't know how many number of notes are there here. So if I take 10 rupee notes as x, then how much will be 20 rupee notes? Total together we have 50 notes. If I take 10 rupee only as x, suppose if 10 rupee notes are only 2 children. How many? Only 2. And total number of notes of 10 rupee and 20 rupee is 50. What is the number of notes of 20? If I ask you, what you will say? You will just subtract 50 minus 2 means that is 48. So 48 number of notes are there of 20 rupees, you will say. But we don't know how much is 10 rupee notes, number of notes, and 20 rupee number of notes. So what we are going to do? We are taking the number of notes of 10 rupees be x. Then how much will be 20 rupee note? Number of notes will be 50 minus x. You will get number of 20 rupees notes. So what I written here in the answer, let the number of 10 rupee notes be equal to x, then and also the number of 20 rupee notes be 50 minus x. Total number of notes of 10 rupee and 20 are 50. Now number of notes we have taken for 10 rupee as x, so 20 rupee will be 50 minus x. And the value of 10 rupee notes, suppose if 2 notes of 10 rupees are there, 2 notes are there of 10 rupees. If I want the value, total value, how much it will be means what you will do? 10 into 2, which is equal to 20 rupees. 10 rupee notes, if you have 2 notes, then what is the value if I ask? You just multiply. 10 into 2, that is 20 rupees. So here, we have taken 10 rupee number of notes as x. Then what is the value of 10 rupee notes means what you will do? Just you will multiply rupees 10 into x, which will be rupees 10x. In the same way, 20 rupee number of notes are 50 minus x. What is the value means? You just multiply 20 rupees into 50 minus x, which you will get it as 20 into 5000. 20 into 5000, 50, you get it as 1000 children. You have to remove the brackets. Minus sign, 20 into x is 20x. So here you have the value of 10 rupee notes and the value of 20 rupee notes. Now according to the question, what does the question say? Here, the sum of 800 rupees. That means this value of 10 rupee note, that is 10x. Here it is 10x plus this the value of 20 rupees notes, that is 1000 minus 20x. If you add these two if you add, this is the value of 10 rupee notes, this is the value of 20 rupee notes. If you add these two, total money you have to get it as 800. Now you know this is an equation we have formed. We have to find the value of x here. So to find the value of x, we are going to group them. 10x minus 20x is minus 10x is equal to plus 1000. I'll send it to the other side. It will become 800 minus 1000. So minus 10x is equal to 800 minus 1000 is minus 200. One is plus, one is minus. Subtract and keep the bigger number sign. 1000 minus 800 is 200. Bigger number sign is minus children. Minus minus get cancelled. 10x means 10 into x. Send into 10 to the other side. It will become 200 by 10. So x is equal to 10 ones are 10, 20s are, x is equal to 20. So what is this x we have taken as? They are the number of rupees 10 notes, which is equal to x. Number of 10 rupees notes are 20 and we want number of 20 rupee notes. Total notes are 50. 50 minus x. 50 minus x. 50 minus x, how much you have got? 20, which is equal to 30. So number of 10 rupee notes is 20. Number of 20 rupee notes is 30. 20 plus 30 you get 50 as total number of notes. In this way we have to solve these denomination questions, children. You have in this chapter 3 questions and also in brain teasers you have got. Now I am going to solve the 3 questions from worksheet 2. Now the question is 15th question, children. Leena has 117 rupees in the form of 5 rupee coins and 2 rupee coins. Here totally the money with Leena is 117 rupees. And how they are? In the form of 5 rupee coins and 2 rupee coins. If you add these two 5 rupee coins and 2 rupee coins, you get 117 rupees. The number of 2 rupee coins is 4 times that of 5 rupee coins. Now, to count, you should know how many 5 rupee coins are there and how many 2 rupee coins are there, isn't it? So here it is given the clue that the number of 2 rupee coins is 4 times that of 5 rupee coins. If the number of coins of 5 rupees is 2 coins are there, 5 rupees, 5 rupees. Then 2 rupee coins will be how much means? 4 times. So 2 into 4 means 8. So if 5 rupee coins are 2 and 2 rupee coins are 2 rupee coins will be 4 times the 5 rupee coins, that is 2 fours are 8. 8 coins will be there of 2 rupee coins. But do we know how many 5 rupee coins are there or how many 2 rupee coins are there? We don't know. We have to find the number of coins of each denomination. Denomination, as I told you, it is the currency. Different types of currencies is in mathematical words, it is written as denomination here. So first, as we know, we have to take let the number of 5 rupee coins be x, children. We don't know how many 5 rupee coins are there. We have 5 rupee coins and 2 rupee coins. We will take number of 5 rupee coins as x. So the value of 5 rupee coins will be, we have to just multiply 5 into x, which is rupees 5x. Then how to find the number of 2 rupee coins means, we know the number of 2 rupee coins is 4 times the number of 5 rupee coins. So 4 into x, which is 4x. So here I have written the number of 2 rupee coins is equal to 4 times of the 5 rupee coins. Therefore, 4 into how many 5 rupee coins we have taken? It as x. So 4 into x is 4x. Now we have got the value of 5 rupee coins. To find the value of 2 rupee coins, we have to multiply rupees 2 into 4x. 2 into 4x is 8x. This is the value of 2 rupee coins. Now, according to the question, what is given? It is given as, if you add these two, which are they? The value of 5 rupee coins, that is 5x, plus the value of 2 rupee coins, that is 8x. Totally, the Alina has got how many rupees? 117 rupees. Here we have framed the equation. We have to solve for x and then interpret. 5x plus 8x is 13x is equal to 117. 13x means 13 into x children. X is equal to 117 by 13. 13 table we know, 13 ones are, 13 nines are. X is equal to 9. So we have found out the value of x. Now we need number of 5 rupee coins first. So what is the number of 5 rupee coins? Therefore, number of 5 rupee coins will be 5 rupee coins is equal to x is equal to 9. Now, we want the number of 2 rupee coins. Number of 2 rupee coins is equal to, we have taken it as how much? 4x. Because it is 4 times the 5 rupee coins. So, 4 into 9, which is 36. So, there are 2 rupee coins, 36 coins are there. 5 rupee coins are 9. In this way, we are going to find the number of coins of each denominations. Next, we have question 16. A total of rupees 8,000 is to be distributed among 200 persons as prizes. Totally, there is how much money, children? 80,000 rupees. Totally, there are 80,000 rupees. And this 80,000 rupees has to be distributed among 200 persons. This prize has to be, if there is a total money of rupees 80,000 and this money has to be distributed to each person like this. It has to be distributed. So, like this, how many persons are there? Totally 200 persons are there. Next, a prize is either of rupees 500 or rupees 100. Now, we know there are totally 200 persons. So, if one person is getting rupees 500 as prize among this 80,000, they will take 500 rupees and give as prize as to this one person. That person will get rupees 200. Like that, another person will get 500. 500 as a prize. The another person will get rupees 200. So like this, they are distributing this total 80,000 rupees for each person. Like 200 persons are there, each person, and one person is getting 500 rupees, one more person is getting 200 rupees. We have to find the number of each prize. So if like this it is distributed, if the prizes are distributed like one person will get 500 rupees, the other person will get 200 rupees, then how many persons are getting 500 rupees and how many are getting 200 rupees as prize, we have to find out. For that, children, we have to consider, let the one of the prize, let us take 500 rupees. Let the number of 500 rupees which has been distributed be x. Here, let the number of 500 rupees price be x. Then value of 500 rupees will be 500 into x. That is 500x. Next, now we want to find how many number of 100 rupees price is given. So totally there are 200 persons. Some of the persons are getting x, and x number of persons are getting 500 rupees. as price, then out of 200, X persons are getting 500 rupees. Then how many are getting 100 rupees means 200 minus X. So the number of 100 rupees price who are getting is equal to 200 minus X. Therefore, the value of 100 rupees price will be 100 rupees into 200 minus X, which is 100 into 200 is 20,000 minus 100 into X is 100X. So this is the value of 500 rupees and 200 rupees. Therefore, according to the question, we have to write, according to the question, the value of 500 rupees is 500x, the value of 100 rupees is 20,000 plus 20,000 minus 100x is equal to total money, how much it should be? 80,000. So 500 rupees price and 100 rupees price. This is 100 rupees price. Total together, the amount is 80,000. Now we have framed the equation and we have to solve for x now. 500 minus 100, which is 400x plus 20,000 is equal to 80,000. In the same step, you can send 20,000 to the right hand side, or else 400x is equal to plus 20,000 will become minus 20,000 if I send it to the other side. 80 minus 20, which is 60,000 children. 400x is equal to 60,000 into 400 means if I send it to the other side, it will become divided by 400. Here 2020 get cancelled. You are left with how much? 600 divided by 4. You know 4 table, 4 ones are 4 and then 4 ones are 4 again, 2 is left. 2 and 0, 4 5s are 20, 1 0 as it is. Therefore, x is equal to, here x is equal to how much? 150. We get the value of x. Now we have to find the number of 500 rupees price. Number of 500 rupees price. What we have taken, x is equal to 150. Number of 500 rupees price is 150 and number of 200 rupees price will be, how much we have taken? Total persons are 200. 200 minus x. So 200 minus 150, which is equal to 50. So 50 persons are getting 200 rupees as price and 150 persons are getting 500 rupees as price. If you substitute the value of x in this equation, what we have framed, you get totally 80,000 children. You can verify this much answer is enough for this question. Now let us move to value based question, children. Here these are also statement problems. You have to read them carefully. Aman is an avid reader. Avid in the sense he is reading continuously. He has much interest in reading. So everybody has to have the habit of reading, children. So Aman is an avid reader. He has a good collection of books. In his summer vacation, he read a book of 300 pages in 4 days. There is a book, children, that Aman is reading this book and this book is having 300 pages. Total number of pages of this book is 300. Now, what is Aman doing is, if the number of pages he read on the second day, third day and fourth day is half of the number of the pages he read on previous day, then find the number of pages he read on the first day. Children, here he is reading or finishing this book of 300 pages. Total, how many days he is taking? He is taking only 4 days to complete this book. Now, we know on first day here the total number of pages Aman is reading is of 300 pages. Now to complete this 300 pages of book, he is taking totally 4 days, children. So do we know how many pages he has read on the first day? We don't know. Let us take it as X. Now on second day, how much he is reading? According to the question it is given here, he is reading half the number of the pages he read on previous day. Previous day, that is first day he read X pages. X pages he has read on first day. So second day he will read half of the previous day, that is first day. So half of the first day means half into X. 1 by 2 into X is X by 2 pages. So third day how much he'll read? Third day half of the previous day. Third day half of the previous day means second day. So second day how much he has read? X by 2. 1 by 2 half of X by 2. That is X divided by 4. Now totally 4 days he is reading. Therefore let us find how much he is reading on fourth day. Fourth day is half of the previous day, that is third day. Third day is X by 4. So on fourth day he is reading totally X by 8 pages. So first day, second, third and fourth. These are the pages he has read on 4 days. Total number of pages is 300 pages. Can you find out how many pages he has read on the first day? We have to find the value of X here. So according to the question, we have taken here, let the number of pages of a man read or Aman read on first day is X we have taken, second day half of X, third day half of the X by 2, fourth day half of X by 4. So if these are the number of pages on 4 days, then according to the question, totally X by 2, X by 4, X by 8, total 4 days he has read these many pages. If you add these, how many pages we have to get? 300 pages. Now we have to solve for X, children. X means X by 1. On the left hand side, we have got all the X terms. Let us add them. Now the LCM for 1, 2, 4 and 8 will be 8 here. In the numerator, we have to multiply by the LCM. 1 8s are 8. Write the factor here. 2 4s are 4. 2s are 8. 1s are. So 8x plus 4 into x is 4x plus 2 into x is 2x plus x into 1 is 1x divided by 8 is equal to 300. Therefore 8x plus 4x 12x, 14x, 15x. 15x divided by 8, if I send it to the other side, it will become into 8. Now instead of multiplying, what I am going to do is into 15, I am going to send it to the other side. So x is equal to 300 into 8 divided by 15. Now I am going to cancel with the 15 table. 15 ones are 15 twos are 30, 1 0 as it is. Therefore x value is 20. 22s are 28s are 160, children. Therefore x value is 160. What is x here? We have taken the number of pages Aman has read on first day. Is equal to x is equal to 160. So in this way we are going to solve for x and we are finding the number of pages Aman has read on the first day. Question number 2. Children, with this you can also solve how many pages he has read on second, third and fourth day. Come on, take it that as homework. How many pages Aman has read on second, third, and fourth day? You find out yourself, children. Next, question number B is discuss the importance of reading books. Reading books improves our vocabulary. So you can write on your own. Next is question number 2. Students of Rotary Club prepared tie and dye dupattas, wall hangings, and handbags for sale in an exhibition to help the poor people. Here, the students from Rotary Club, they have set an exhibition to help the poor people. Some of them are preparing the dupattas, some of them have prepared wall hangings, and some of them have prepared handbags. Now these things they are going to sell in an exhibition, and whatever the money they are getting, they are donating to the poor people. After selling, they have earned a total profit of rupees 2000. In this exhibition, these students, after selling these um, things, children, they have earned rupees 2000. Now, question is, if profit on dupattas is, they have given the profit separately. On dupattas, the profit is 30 rupees less than 2 times the profit on wall hangings. Directly, they have not given you how many profit is made on dupattas, how much profit is made on wall hangings, how much profit is made on handbags. They have compared here like the profit done or made on dupattas is 30 rupees less than the 2 times the profit made on wall hangings. Here what we have to do, children, let us take the profit made on wall hangings as X. We don't know how much is the profit. Directly they have not given the number. So the profit made on wall hangings be X here. Then the profit made on dupattas, how much it will be? 30 rupees less than 2 times X. 2 times X is how much? 2 times X is 2X. Now 30 rupees less than this means 2X minus 30. We know how to frame the algebraic expression when these type of questions are given to you. So the profit made on dupattas is 2X minus 30. And profit on handbags is rupees 80, more than twice the profit on wall hangings. We know the profit made on wall hangings, we have taken it as X. Now we have to find the profit made on handbags. How they are given is rupees 80 more than twice. Twice means what, children? 2X. So handbags, on handbags, how much they are done? 2X. Twice on the profit of wall hangings, 2X, and 80 rupees more. 80 rupees more means 2X plus 80. This is the profit made on handbags. So the profit made on wall hangings is X. The profit made on dupattas is 2X minus 30. The profit made on handbags is 2X plus 80. So this different, separately we have written the profits here. Now we have to find the profit on wall hangings by using these expressions. How can we write according to the question? We know the total profit made is 2000. If you add all these expressions like X plus 2X minus 30 plus 2X plus 80, we are getting total rupees 2000. The same thing I am going to write here, children. According to the question, these are the profits made, separately are written. Now, X plus 2X minus 30 plus 2X plus 80. If you add all these together, you have to get the profit of rupees 2000. Now, X means 1X here. All the like terms we are going to add X plus 2X, which is 5X, and then minus 30 plus 80. 80 minus 30 is 50. 50 is equal to 2000. Send plus 50 to the other side. It will become minus 50 and 2000 minus 50 is how much, children? 2000 minus 50 is 1950, or 5x is equal to 1950. Therefore, into 5 is, when you send it to the other side, it will become divided by 5. Cancel with 5 table. 5 3s are 15, 4 is left, 5 9s are 45, 1 0 as it is. What is x is equal to now? X is equal to 390. What is x we have taken as? X is the, therefore, in the last we have to interpret profit made on wall hangings. How much we have taken? X is equal to rupees 390. So in this way we are going to find how much is the profit made on wall hangings. Next question is, what value is exhibited by the students? So they have decided to help the poor. So we find the value what they have exhibited is helping nature and caring for the poor. You can write it on your own, children. So now let us solve the problems from brain teasers. So if you are thorough with the worksheet number 1, you are going to solve this. Take the correct option. Here x plus x plus x plus x. We know when we are going to add the like terms, we are going to add the coefficients. So you should not get confused in such type of questions, children. If I am going to change the question also, you should be able to answer. You should, when you are adding the like terms, see the sign is plus here. When you are adding or subtracting the like terms, you should add the coefficients and keep the variable as it is. So here x plus x plus x 4 times will be 4x. So only we have to add the coefficients here. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 4x. Next, 9z plus 7. And then minus 5 into 2z minus 3 plus 3 into 2z plus 3. What is the value you are getting means? You have to remove the brackets, children. 9z plus 7 minus 5 2s are 10z. Minus into minus plus 5 3s are 15 plus 3 2s are 6z plus 3 3s are 9. Like terms 9z minus 10z minus 1z and then plus 6z, that is 5z, and then the constant 7 plus 15, 22 plus 9, that is 31. Which is the correct answer, children? 5z plus 31. In the previous question, 4x is the correct answer. Next we have question number C. If 4x minus 3 is equal to 21. So what is the equation they have given? 4x minus 3 is equal to 21. What is the value of this? First let us find the value of x here. Minus 3, send it to the other side, it will become plus 3. 4x is equal to 24. Therefore, x is equal to 24 by 4. 4 1s are, 4 6 are. X is equal to 6. Now, this x is equal to 6 value, we have to substitute in the other expression, that is 3x minus 5. 3 into 6 minus 5, 18. 3 6 are 18 minus 5 is equal to 13. So, option number 13. In this way, whatever the equation is given, then the same terms are there here. That is x and x term. You have to find first the value of x in the first equation. The same value we have to substitute in the next expression. Question number D. Which of the following is a solution of the equation? Here you are given the equation, children, and these are the solution you get. But the only one is correct solution, children. We have to substitute by taking the first one. That is 3x minus 7 is equal to 7 minus 4x. If I substitute x is equal to 0, I have to get LHS minus RHS. 3 into 0 minus 7 is equal to 7 minus 4 into 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. 7 minus 4 into 0 is 0 again. Minus 7 is not equal to plus 7, children. So the first value does not hold good. Again, consider the given equation and then substitute the value of x is equal to all. X is equal to 14, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 1. So when I substitute x is equal to 1 here, you are getting the value, children, for x is equal to 1. Or let me substitute for x is equal to 2. 3 into 2 minus 7 is equal to 7 minus 4 into 2. I am taking the third one, x is equal to 2. 6 minus 7 is equal to 7 minus 8. So 6 minus 7 is what, children? Minus 1. 7 minus 8 is minus 1. So here you are getting LHS is equal to RHS. So x is equal to 2 is the correct solution. If you substitute x is equal to 14, you are not getting. X is equal to 1 also, you are not getting the solution as LHS is equal to RHS. So option number 3 is the correct one. Next is question number E. X is equal to 5 is a solution of the equation. Same type of question number D, children. Here we have to consider the equations here and the solution is given to you. Just substitute them. 3 by 5, value of x is 5 minus 6 is equal to 3. 5 ones are get cancelled. 3 minus 6 is minus 3 is not equal to plus 3. So the first one is not considered. Now in the second equation, substitute x is equal to 5. 5 2s are 10 plus 2 is equal to 4 5s are 20. 12 is not equal to 20. Then in the third equation, you have to substitute x as 5. 3 into 5 plus 3. So 4 5s are 20 minus 2 is equal to 3 5s are 15 plus 3. 18. 20 minus 2 is 18 is equal to 18. Therefore, we get the answer in the third option only. So I'm going to take a third option, children. Next is question number B. Answer the following questions. Here also you are getting the word problems. A confectioner had some boxes for burger and he bought 50 more boxes. Here there is a burger shop, children, and the person who deals with the burgers is called as confectioner. And this confectioner, he is having some boxes for burger and he bought 50 more boxes. In the beginning, he has some boxes. We don't know how many boxes they are. Let us take it as X here. And after some time, he is buying 50 more boxes. So 50 more means what? 50 more to this, X plus 50. Then after 2 days, half of these boxes were used. Now after some days or 2 days, what has happened is half of 50 more boxes. That is, this half of this means what? Half into x plus 50. Half of these are used. They were used. These many boxes were used. And how many were left means 40 boxes were left. So here question is, we have to find the number of boxes he had in the beginning. Some boxes are there now first in the beginning. What we have taken it as x. These number of boxes he had in the beginning, we have to find out, children. Here to find out, let us consider the number of boxes a confectioner had in the beginning be x. Then some 50 more boxes he is bringing. So x plus 50 we write. After 2 days what happened? Half of 50 more boxes were sold. These were sold or used. These were used. Now according to the question, after selling them, how many were left means what you will write? Half of, or in the, after adding 50 boxes, how many he had? X plus 50 he had. How many were used? Half of x plus 50 were used. So how many were left? 40 boxes were left. So in this way we have framed the equation here. X plus 50 is nothing but 1 into x plus 50. Why I written into 1? Because here I am having two terms. So binomial is a common term. Keep it outside. X plus 50 into what is left in the first term, children? 1 minus 1 by 2 in the second term. Now I'm going to subtract these two. I get x plus 50 into 1 by 2. If you solve this two rational number, you will get x plus 50 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 40. Now x plus 50 into 1 by 2, I'll send it to the other side. It will become into 2, which is 80. Therefore, x is equal to 80 divided by, or plus 50, if I send it, it will become minus 50. X is equal to 30. So, in the beginning, the number of boxes he had in the beginning were x is equal to 30 boxes he had, children. Therefore, we are going to write it, the number of boxes he had or the confectioner had in the beginning, x is equal to 30. In this way, we have finished some of the problems from brain teasers and also value-based question and the problems which are left in worksheet number 2. Hope you have understood well. Thank you, children. And also, you are getting the next remaining sums in the next video. You have to watch it carefully in my channel and get it understand. Thank you, children.